Alrighty, y'all. So, bit of a disclaimer here. I've been trying to upload this video for the past 2 weeks, and it has not been going well. Mostly because the editing that I've been doing is making the video render up to the 99% and then fails. Don't know what it is. It's not my storage because I cleared everything out and I'm using my separate hard drive, so I know I have the space for it. So I'm going to be uploading the separate parts of the video, so unfortunately it's all uncut. Also, I just realized my face is so bright. It's a bit better. A little bit. But no, I'm gonna be uploading the separate parts of the videos. So unfortunately you won't see me put little messages and things like that. You're just gonna get the raw footage. A bit of a disclaimer before I do this a bit too, is I started rolling actual dice instead of using the dice roller on screen because it just kept failing on me. I did that about halfway through the first session, so you won't see it until the next sessions where I actually put a camera up and I just kind of face it down towards my desk where I roll the dice. Anyway, that's about all I have. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. If not, I'm gonna upload this anyway because I think it's really funny. And I'll see you guys in the next video, alright? Yeah.
Hello everyone and welcome to Nitwits and Crits. Today we are starting off our quest with What's Cast in Vegas Stays in Vegas. Last time we all had our character sheets made and we should probably introduce our characters. So if I could find the papers.
Do you want me to send you mine?
I
But I
can't
have
find the
mine to
papers,
where I
so
can
you
send
guys
it to you.
introduce yourselves. I am a terrible DM already.
Josh, go first.
Yeah. Josh, introduce yourself first.
I am Sin Zargash,
Hello, Sin Zargash.
and I'm a gambling daemon.
A gambling daemon.
Daemon.
Shine bright like a daemon.
Shine bright like actually, it's more like
Well,
It's more like a dark
don't
light.
shine.
Well,
Don't
technicalities
wanna
aside,
shine.
It's more like a dark light. He like sees stuff that's not supposed to be there, but you
it's
know
kind of like a
there.
black light.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the thing.
yeah.
That's the thing I was thinking of.
Shine
Okay.
purple like a black light.
Oh, that works. That works.
Gotcha.
Oh, here we go. I found your character sheets.
Yay!
Perfect.
I was gonna say I'm a frogman that likes to bounce.
All right,
Oh my
so
God.
Sin Zargash, can you
Yeet.
explain a little bit of your backstory to us?
Oh, come on. Okay, so you see,
on the
back
test.
when I back
It was
in
on
the
the test.
back in this wonderful place we call hell, I was born
Right.
just a little
Wait,
tiny.
wait. So you were born in the capital?
I was gonna say Detroit. Go ahead.
Sorry, I need mine, Haley.
I'm trying not. I'm good. Okay. Uh, I was born just a little tiny little demon snake,
Oh, he's a
Born
demon
egg.
snake.
and then I heard of this wonderful place called Vegas and how it had a bunch of like interesting games over money, and I just couldn't refuse. But you see, the thing about me is I'm a little snake demon. I don't have hands. I can't gamble.
That is very harsh. It's
So I
it
took
would be
took
difficult.
over this random really sexy guy who was he was gambling. And I just took over, and I haven't been able to leave.
Was his name
Help, I think
Gambit?
I have a problem.
Was the man's name Gambit?
How would he know? How would he know? He just took over some random schmuck.
I'm sure
I
he
mean,
had
he,
it in his
he
wallet.
did have a name tag on his suit. It said "fuck boy."
Oh.
That sounds about right.
Oh, hey.
Great alias.
Okay, looks like I got to get rid of that character sheet.
Fuck boy.
Wait, what?
Fuckboy is now no longer a character.
Oh, he. Oh, what if he was? What are those
Nope,
people
nope,
that
too
take
late.
up-
Too late.
Oh
It's already thought up, Dusty. You can't add shit.
no, I was.
No, we're not adding things. Moving
I
on.
was theorizing.
Who's next, mighty DM?
Dusty, you are now telling us your story of how you entered, of why you thought coming into the great land of Nevada was a good choice for you.
I'm gonna be real with you. I should have thought of something while he was telling his story. To go like,
Were you just on a bender one day and then you just woke up and
I
you're
just
like,
need a job.
It's like, where the hell am I?
Just casually need a job of like, oh, I've been here all my life.
You know what? That works. That'll
Too
work.
busy. Yeah, just walking in like, hey, I'm a big dude. I can't think very well. I'm just slap people around for money. You know, as you do, bouncing around.
Okay, so can you tell us your species?
I am a frogman with an epic mustache and
Interesting.
a mustache ring. Because you gotta accessorize.
Yeah, you gotta get that. You gotta get that
That's
style
what you
going.
gotta do. That's what you gotta do.
Okay, so Jeffrey, tell us who you are.
My name's
Oh.
too young.
Too young. Like,
Okay, I realize if I do that now, I'm gonna have to fucking do it through the whole fucking thing. So let's not fucking do that. Anyway,
your voice is gonna hurt.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's gonna
I know.
hurt. My name is Too Young. I came to this great land of Nevada, as I like to pronounce it, not like the fucking Californians who call it
Yeah,
Nevada.
Nobody talks about the forbidden Westerners.
Ugh.
I call it Nevada.
And
I'm
this
a
is why
filth.
this is why you had to sneak into the Capitol.
I'm a filthy
That would have gotten you
Westerner.
executed on sight.
Why my Western English thing? Dialect.
What was I saying?
You were explaining your backstory.
You don't pronounce Nevada like them Californians.
I can't help it. That's just what my voice does.
Oh yeah, don't do that. I came to this great land because I wanted to become something other than an oxalolly. I realized if I could get on TV and make predictions about the weather, I could be worshipped as a fucking god. I could be a god to these
Fucking
people.
God.
That's all I want out of this town, to become a fucking god.
Oh my gosh.
I love it.
And for that, that's how your reign shall go.
Daryl, I forgot to say my name. It's Zanzibar Lakench. I'm a French person.
Oh, I completely forgot that you were. I forgot to ask you your name. Okay, so all right. Just to verify, we have Sin Zarbach.
Zorbash.
We got Sin Zarbach. We have Too Young,
Worship me, mortals.
and we have Zanzibar Lakench.
It literally means Zanzibar Lakench.
This has been French
I don't
with
fucking know what I
Angel.
expected it to mean.
Because then I can still make the meme. You
I'm
can't
Zanzibar
unbench
Lakench. It's French for Zanzibar the Kench.
the Kench. Because then I can make jokes about unbenching the Kench.
Oh God.
Dusty, you are a wonderful member of society.
I try to be.
Oh, Daryl, you have the secret stuff about my character, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good.
That's all hidden away.
Good.
So,
Secret stuff.
just to emphasis, you're an axolotl.
I am an oxalolly. I am part oxalotl, part lolly.
So wait, I have a question. Is Josh the only one not able to breathe underwater?
Oh yeah,
Did I put that on his character sheet? I have to wonder.
I have water breathing.
I know you put it. Yeah, you put it on mine.
But
But I can't swim. Which is
Oh yeah, you can't
bad
swim,
thing.
but you can like walk on the bottom.
No,
Yeah,
he's not amphibious like you are, so he cannot breathe underwater. Besides, I
Okay.
don't think his vessel will survive after that,
So can we
which
leave
would
him?
result in his death.
Can we just drop him off somewhere and just go into the ocean and be free?
Just put him in a little snake daycare.
Yeah.
Put him in a fucking jar and send him through the ocean like a fucking
No.
message in a
No,
bottle.
we put him in Tupperware.
You
Honestly,
know when
let's fucking do it.
you know in Rick and Morty when they send the dad to his own daycare? Let's just send
the
it to
Jerry
him.
daycare.
Yeah, the Jerry daycare. Let's just send him
Alright.
to that.
Alright, let's
Nah.
keep going, my dude.
We need to move on. We can't we can't keep going on this.
Let's do this.
Okay, so now that everyone has been thoroughly met, you all entered this land by means of complete accident. You were just wandering south from the northern lands, and just out of nowhere, you decide, there's something weird going on around here. So but you think nothing of it. You venture forth. You would take place in camping one night. You all coincidentally met, and you decided to share supplies. But when you woke up, there was a giant ass wall behind you guys, so there's no turning back. And why is that folder opening up every time I try to share something on Discord?
Oh, do you have a picture?
I do. It is the map.
Did the people
Yes.
get to see the
Yes.
picture?
The map.
Oh, the map?
This is the map of Nevadia.
Is yeah, we said that.
Yeah,
Just to clarify.
we established.
Okay, just making sure. I can't remember.
So as you guys see, you are in the northern region, and you had to reach the mountain pass, and you were camping right at the base of the southernmost part of the mountains. And before you realized it, there was just a giant great wall around you. I mean, it's a very great wall. Great wall. There's no getting over that now.
Wait,
I mean, you might as well stay while you can.
Is it around us, or is it like just to our backs?
It's that gray at the top, I think.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, look at the border of the entire map. You will see a gray border.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it is. It's all over the place. It's a
So we
great
can-
wall.
So we can still get out through the lake, or
No.
not the lake, the ocean.
Nope.
Right around here, you see all that?
Yeah, not unless you have a boat and those things. Oh man, you would not believe the economy in this place.
Yeah, I can.
Speaking
tell
of
by-
economy, everybody roll.
Roll what?
What am I rolling?
Roll a D100 or D10. Roll D100 and a D10.
Oh no!
So 72 and a 4, so 76.
Oh,
I got a
my dice is
55.
falling. Oh, goodness.
Collectively got a 55.
Just for shits and giggles, I rolled and got 69. So fitting.
Okay,
So is that our gold count? Or whatever count?
Well, you all came in here with gold, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Well-
what's the exchange rate?
Well, I'd hate to say it, but 10 gold equals 1 chip.
So I have 7.5 chips?
Yep. Actually, if
Oh.
you have half a chip, it just rounds up.
Okay,
Wait,
so,
okay, so
so
what is
76,
92?
So I have 8 chips.
Yes.
I'm making different piles.
What does 92 equal?
It'll just equal 90.
Do you mean like
You round.
what was the
Okay.
conversion rate?
10 gold equals 10. I mean, 10 gold equals 1 chip.
And you round up if it's 5 or more. It's basic rounding.
Okay, so I have 6.
Yeah. So yeah, but you guys don't know that because you haven't reached civilization yet.
Oh.
So I shouldn't put it in.
No, put it in as gold for right now, but you might
I
want to
put
put
it
in
in-
parentheses
I-
how many chips.
I put it in as both.
I already put it in.
That works.
Yeah,
That
good,
works.
we're good.
That works.
Okay,
So anyway, if you guys note, you see those 2 little brown mountains on the top of the map?
Right at the top
the-
left?
In the top of the
the
map.
top middle.
Yeah, in the top middle of the map. You guys are stationed around there.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, and I think I wrote that down somewhere on your character sheets, if I remember correctly. No. Oh, Sin. You are in the cold area, and actually, you know what? I think you all are because you're all technically reptiles. You're all reptiles. So all of you, well, close enough. You're an amphibious reptile.
I was gonna
I
say,
take
I'm
offense.
definitely a water reptile.
Yes.
I'm a
Sadly,
fish.
it's cold. So
gonna die.
you guys
Yeah,
now have a
what
minus
you
2
know.
to your dex rolls.
But I
Okay.
get a +2
Okay.
in water.
You get a +2 in water, but not if it's cold.
Eh,
Do I get a plus in any water?
No.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
You literally walk on the seabed, no matter how shallow it is.
I just want to make sure.
Like if you go overboard, you have to walk back to shore.
Oh, you best believe when I get my euphonium and we do this. Music galore.
Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
keep going,
guys are
keep
there.
going.
You decide to travel south around the mountain range. After a day and a half journey, you finally reach into one town.
Can I ask where that town is on the map?
It's you see how the mountains make a little bit of a slant down into the center of the northern area?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is where you are right now.
Okay.
So like
Like-
close to where there is like that plains-ish area, like that yellow.
Yeah, that yellow area where like there's the mountain pass.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's like past that little mountain range.
Oh, okay.
You guys are still in the snowy northern area.
Okay.
So you guys pass into the town and you notice that you reach into a city. This city is called... This place is called...
Reno.
where the I need to find it because these are really old papers I'm reading off of. Oh, okay, here it is. So, it's a barely but yet moderately populated little town, and the sign reads Santa Slavia.
Interesting.
Slavia.
You are now in Santa Slavia.
I look for a tavern.
Ironically, you are right next to it.
I lick the tavern's door.
I do the
Oh
same.
shit, it's cold outside. Fuck.
Is that the first thing you decide to do? Just lick a wooden door in the snow?
Hold on. Jeffrey, you don't do it. Let me do it.
Too late. Too late.
Dang it.
It tastes like wood.
Does his tongue get stuck to it though?
It's wood, it's fine, man.
It tastes like wood.
I lick my
Okay.
lips.
Okay, do you guys go in the tavern?
I go in the tavern.
Okay. So you
I
are
opened the door with my tongue.
Oh yeah, I'm 3'9".
I'm kidding.
roll Dusty.
Oh, really? Okay. What do I
Roll.
need to roll? A D6?
When in doubt, roll D20.
A D20?
Like unless I specify otherwise, roll a D20.
Is this a bonus of any kind?
Roll a D20.
9.
Your tongue sticks to the door.
Can I
Like-
break the door with my strength?
Do you want to really? Okay?
We're
Do you
the
really
tavern.
want to do that? Do you really want to do
No,
that?
I'm breaking down. Like I'm breaking the
Do you really want?
what's it called? Oh my gosh, the doorknob off of the door.
How are people
Make
gonna
a
get
little
in?
door-
The
Make it
doorknob
just
or
a
the whole
little
door?
hole.
He
No,
licked the
just the-
doorknob.
Yeah, just the
Oh.
doorknob. So I'm just gonna tear the doorknob off the door. You know,
Just have
push open the door,
doorknob
just
stuck
walk
to
through.
your-
How are people gonna get in?
Hold on. Can my character go over there and just rip his tongue off the doorknob?
It's gonna be a strength check.
Okay.
Does he have to beat me?
What do you
Strength?
mean? He's ripping your tongue off of the doorknob.
I know,
That
but I'm
is
gonna
stuck
give.
to the
I'm
door.
gonna
Okay, how
fight.
does-
I'm gonna fight back.
Okay, so my strength is 4, so how does this work?
Okay, hold on. Hold on.
Okay, holding on.
Luckily, you are just strong enough in order to attempt to do it.
Okay.
Roll.
Rolling my d20. Oh.
Can I roll to make it so like he's pulling and I'm also pulling, so we'll make it like twice the force going on the doorknob?
It's okay, it landed on 17.
Dusty, roll D4.
Does it include my strength bonus?
No.
Okay.
I will
You
tell
rolled
you
it.
everything that it will count for.
Okay. Roll 2. I did 2 rather.
Luckily enough, it just slips off. No pain, no gain, nothing.
He still has the doorknob on his tongue?
No, it slips right
The
off.
tongue came off. I thought the doorknob came off.
No, like the tongue comes off of the doorknob. The worst part about this is you opened up the door, everyone looked at the door, seeing it open, just to see a giant frog man get his tongue stuck to the door, and then some guy possessed by a snake demon just rips off the tongue off the door, and you're all just standing there staring.
You gotta remember,
I bolt to
my
the bar
guy is
stools
very
and try to
stupid.
jump on top.
Dex roll to see if you actually land on the bar stool.
Oh shit, I forgot it's up there. Dex check?
I mean, you're only 3 feet tall. Yes.
Oh, yeah, I get a -2 Dex.
Yeah, -2 Dex.
Shit, 7.
Your foot barely slips off the off the seat, and you fall flat on your face. Oh, and to make matters worse, whatever clothing you were wearing, I don't know if you were wearing pants or not, but dress as a trap lolly, you flip open and everyone gets to see under your skirt.
Can I do it? Can I quickly try to prevent most of the men from seeing?
I have a
half of the people decided to actually see that.
Okay.
Didn't get a good enough look.
Oh, never
I'm
mind.
just face bombing intensely.
I was gonna try and fix I was gonna be like, can I shoot my tongue to where it would just knock it down?
Oh, that would be so weird. That would be weird.
No, it's just I was trying to fix the situation right now.
I huff. Look at Sin and do like an arms up maneuver and say ups. Ups.
One up.
I start impatiently hopping.
I pick up the Oxalali and set her on the stool.
Luckily for you, you didn't have to do a strength check for that. You need a strength of 1 to pick up the Axolotl.
I'm like, I'm 3 foot what? I'm 3'9".
Yeah, you need a strength check of 1. You need the base skill of 1 in order to do that. And unlike a lot of D&D quests, your base stats actually mean something now.
What?
I know. Creepy, right?
I pat my hands on the counter and say drink to the bartender.
I'm now gonna sit down. Sorry.
He peers his eyes over at you and is just very confused.
I look at him seriously for a moment. Drink.
I choose not to sit at the bar because I don't want to break any of the stools with my girth.
He peers deeply in your eyes. How old are you, kid?
I want to tell him.
3,052 years old.
I smile and just say, old enough.
Roll a charisma check on him.
No.
How old is he?
What's your charisma?
It's a 2 + 3 with older men if he's older.
He's definitely older. He's the bartender.
Yeah, he's an older man.
I got a... Ah, fuck! I got a 7 again, but +3 with older men and 2 charisma.
What would that equate to?
The +3 would make it 10. The 2 charisma, do I get 2 bonus, or is it a 1?
Yeah, you get a 2. You get 2 bonus.
Oh, then I get a 12. Do I have a charisma on my modifier? I do not. I got a 12.
He just looks at you and says, "Are you older than 18?"
I nod rapidly.
Good enough for me. What do you want?
I wink at Sin.
I'm sitting down. I just raise an eyebrow.
I point at him. I want that.
What? He's kind of confused.
I point to where you were at the bar, aren't you?
Yes.
I point to where Sin is, and there's like a drink on the counter. I want that. I don't even know what drink it is, but I want that.
Oh, well,
you thought...
never mind. Never mind. Just clearly confused at the misconception that he just made. He pours you a shot of what the drink is.
Cool. How much?
A shot.
No, how much for the shot?
You got 6 chips?
Oh my gosh.
I hold out 10 gold.
That's what is this?
Gold!
You mean that stuff that we line our mayor's building with?
What? This is my
He
money.
he kind of leans in a little worried and is like, "Honey, do you know how things work around here?"
I huff and get 30 gold.
No, you're not from here, are you?
I huff more and give him 50.
He just drops his head. All right, look, just take the shot. Take the shot, kid. All right, look, you guys are probably new around here, aren't you?
I seethe in my chair and sip my drink.
You guys have you guys been traveling from anywhere for the past few weeks?
I spin in my bar stool.
I have a question. Am I a local?
No, none of you are
Okay.
locals. You're all
Okay.
foreigners. That's why you have gold.
Okay, I was making sure.
Spin.
You just spin in the chair like he's asking, "Have you guys been traveling a lot?"
You just hear all of a sudden, unfortunately.
I enjoy that voice.
I can't go any deeper. I haven't been drinking water today.
I stop spinning and drink.
Roll a dex. I mean, not a dex. Roll a Constitution check.
Oh shit.
Wait. What's your base Constitution?
7.
Yeah, roll.
11.
Okay, you're feeling.
I was gonna say I have a -1 modifier though.
Oh well, either way, you're fine. You're just feeling a little loose.
Oh, that's fine.
You feel more relaxed.
Josh, you're muted.
He's probably doing something. But he looks at all three of you and says, "Yeah, you guys are probably from not around here."
I nod.
Have you guys been
Not
traveling
even
for?
close.
Have you guys been traveling at about, I don't know, say about a week?
I shrug and look at Sin. When did we meet?
Out of character, you guys met.
Oh, we-
Yeah. Out of character, you guys
About
met
a
a week
week
ago.
ago. Sorry, there's a song.
You guys crossed the border a week ago.
Yee.
And yeah, okay, continue.
That's why I said. That's why I Oxalali. Too young. Look at Sin. When we meet?
About a week ago.
Oh.
I
Oh,
nod.
that song
That's
keeps
when
on
we
playing
went.
in my head.
Huh. Well then. Yeah. Looks like you guys are gonna have to get used to it here.
I hold up my bag
Used
of
to
gold.
what?
So not this.
Oh, well, if let me see one of those coins. He takes one of the coins and inspects it. It's from the land of the north.
Mm-hmm.
So he just looks a little deeply at it, then realizes what situation that you guys are in. Hey guys, give me all your gold for a second. Let me help you out with something here.
I give him 70 of my 76 gold.
Okay. What about you guys?
I give him 50 of my 55.
Actually, I'll give him all of mine because it rounds up, right? So I'll
Yeah.
give him 76.
Oh yeah, I forgot it rounded up. So yeah, 50, 55, and 55.
Okay.
But I stare at him intently to make sure he doesn't cheat us.
All right. Sin.
I'm just.
I give him all my gold and shuffle my cards.
Huh.
I
Okay.
forgot you had cards.
Yeah. Well. Okay. He takes all of your gold and then he gives you back an equal amount of chips,
Okay.
or the stuff that translates.
So
He explains to you. Okay, so now that I look further, this gold that you have is worth 10 of these is worth 1 of these. He holds up one of the chips. Around here, we don't use gold like the other lands do. We use chips. And by the looks of it, you guys are not very rich.
I lick the chip.
It tastes It tastes like that strange lady that you don't really want to talk to, but you know that your daddy talks to sometimes when mom isn't around.
I look at it in disgust and put it in my bag. I shove it as deep as I can in the bag without ripping it.
Okay.
I spit on it.
Well, here. He pours all of you a giant, you a pint of the finest beer he has.
Oh shit.
Now remember, I said I didn't want to sit at the bar, so I'm just, the position that Roadhog
standing at the
sits when
bar.
he's sitting down. I was sitting down on the floor, in my mind. Just in that Roadhog position. I would just
You're
grab the cup with my tongue and just throw it in, so I wouldn't have to get up.
Dusty, you're lucky I haven't made you mute yet.
Oh,
Just
Sorry.
saying, we got to keep this rolling, man.
I know. I'm just saying. What to drink?
Gotta keep it rolling, but stop. I'll stop.
Just stop.
I thank the bartender very, very kindly.
I tip my hat.
He blushes a bit. So anyway, he looks at all of you and says, "Well, sorry to say it, D and gentlemen, you guys are now officially stuck in here until you can buy a way out."
I tilt my head, huh?
Yeah, we recently got a new emperor, and that usually happens in the southernmost part of the capital, which is what we like to call Vegas. Well, this land. Okay, let me just start off from the beginning. It suddenly the feeling in the room suddenly gets more dramatic and backgroundy as he explains everything. You are in the land of Nevadia. There are 5 major land regions. There's the central, western, eastern, southern, and northern. You are currently in the northern area called Snowhegan, which is a mountainous, snowy area inhabited by a few races, which are humans, or they like to be called snow skeeters or slushies, as the locals say. You have snow elves, gnome elves, or as they like to say, the little helpers, and bear rustlers, which are just really strong orc-like humans.
Lumberjacks.
No, young lady, those are off in the western land.
Oh.
You just rolled it.
He further explains that in the western land is called East Clintwood. Do not ask why Don't ask why the western land is called East Clintwood. The people who founded this land were not very good with directions.
Clearly.
They thought east was west and west was east. But for some reason, they got north and south right. So, it's a forest-like grassland inhabited with a bunch of trees. There's the humans, or as they like to be called, the hickhuskers. And there's also the lumberjacks, which are the foresty versions of the bear rustlers. And there's also some dark elves, but we don't like talking about them over there. They're not very, history. It's a very dirty subject we don't like to bring up every now and then. Yeah, people will get triggered. Or that's how they like it, or that's how they like to say it over there because,
They're weird.
Yeah, I mean, nobody knows what a trigger is, but for some reason that's the term they decided to use for talking about history. And there's also a few wood elves too. They're not as bad as the dark elves over there, but I digress. There's also gnome dwarves, or as they like to be called, the Keeblers. # not sponsored. And you get a few rare leprechauns or charmers, as they like to be called over there. But it's again, it's rare.
Please sponsor. # could sponsor.
And there's the eastern area, which is called Ogregon. A lot of people mispronounce it as Oregon because they really hate to pronounce that first G somehow. That is a mossy, foresty, swampy, pine forest, valley, lake, whatever. And it's inhabited with the ocean border. It has ogres, obviously, given the name, humans, or the Oregoners, as they are told. There's high elves, because it's legal there. Normal dwarves, gnomes, undead, and what the fuck ever else. It's literally, that's the boiling pot of cultures over there.
My people, I do the little oxalolly whisker wag.
Well, I mean, there is a swamp in the central area of the region, so maybe. I've never been over there. I've been here my whole life.
I do like a little happy dance on the sea.
And in the central area is the desert snow dune region, which is called Yeetgypt. And if you refer to your map, there is an ever-encircling river, or as they like to call it, the Heart River. That only has a few races in there, probably the least inhabited of them all. It is inhabited by humans, or they like to be called the Shapers or Slingers. And there's also a few races, and there are catfolk that wander around.
Oh.
They
That
they
makes
make
sense.
do with what they can with trade caravans and stuff like that. And finally, the capital, which is the southern area called Vegas. It's a giant, bustling, utopian city, heavily populated with everything. And there's every race known there. The only way to make money there is to gamble, and that is the main source of income for economy in that place.
Did you say gamble?
He peers over. Yes, that's kind of the whole point. That's why it's our capital. Okay, if you want me to go into it, there was a civil war going on somewhere to where all of the regions had a fight, and the southernmost area almost lost until somebody cut the power and all of the gambling stuff went out. So then everyone was pissed. They all filed out and won the war. Surprisingly, Yeetgypt almost won.
Wait, Egypt?
Yeah. Surprisingly, Yeetgypt almost won the civil war.
I take out my my pointer wand thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I point at the Heart River. I'm like, does this look familiar? And I start like circling it.
My character, it looks like a dick.
He just slowly
I
grabs
covered a
the
small
pointer.
child's ears.
The bartender grabs the pointer, slowly detracts it, and just puts it back, and just makes the oxalolly hold it close to her. Just, that's nothing for you to worry about, youngin.
So does he
Oh,
just
that's right,
not?
he doesn't know. He doesn't know because he was behind the bar.
There's nothing wrong with. There's nothing for you to worry about, young lady.
And I just whisper, "It looks like a dick."
He just looks over at you. Shh. There are women present.
Yells it out.
I was gonna be like, that's the point.
Oh, unluckily for you, Josh.
It was all lesbians.
You had something caught in your throat, so it just it.
Wait, can I
Any
roll
further-
my luck?
No, any further mention of it in this conversation, it just comes out that way.
That's bull crap.
He gets back into storytelling mode. It's a giant city through all of that, and the capital stays the same, is Vegas. However, the ruler of this area is done by the most popular casino. So far, we recently got a new one about a week ago, which explains why you guys are trapped here. A week ago, we had a new casino come into town, all laced with gold and shining pearl and silver everywhere. It was a great bustling giant tower that toppled over every other casino in the entire town. He points at the square,
The white square?
the white square. It's easily 4 times as big as this entire town put together.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
I want to go there.
Well, I mean, it's the most popular casino there, so a lot of people are there. And it has the highest ranked economy in the entire land. And the head of said casino, once he became the leader, he decided no one will leave this area. So he didn't, but he got a little bit of communication with the western and the northern and the southern areas, and he worked out a great trade deal that ended up becoming the greatest trade deal of all time, according to him. For a few broken slot machines that didn't even work, they just wanted the machines. For a few broken slot machines, he traded those and made the entirety of the surrounding lands pay for the wall that now encompasses our nation.
Huh.
Yeah. But I mean,
I kind of just
but I mean,
sip my drink.
but I mean, to be honest, I mean, you gotta admit, it's a great looking wall. To be honest, that's probably the best wall I've ever seen in my life.
Who built the wall? Like who were the workers who built the wall?
The workers from the surrounding nations.
I understand.
Yeah. I mean, up north with them snow Mexicans and their A's and their weird dialect. They would have they counter offered us with maple leaves and a sticky substance that we were supposed to put on our cakes, which, by the way, does not go well on a wedding cake, let me mind you.
I tilt my head again. Cake?
Yeah, it's not good to go with it, trust me. Anyway, that's the entire backstory of this place.
I smile, say thank you, and leave a chip on the counter.
Oh, thanks? Question mark.
I jump off and I jump off the stool and look around the bar. What else is in here?
Roll a dex to see if you land on your feet.
Oh, god damn it.
You did jump off.
4, fuck!
You slip again.
Can I like try to catch her by the leg?
This time,
Yeah,
this time.
Can we each try and
Hold
This
on,
time,
no. Don't
this
catch
time.
me. Don't catch me, because you know what'll happen. This time, can I at least try to keep my skirt down?
You could attempt, yes.
Can I
I
get in
still
front of her?
stand by what I want to do.
Can I roll
Can I get
whatever?
in front of her and like
whatever it is?
Roll. It'll be a dex.
Got a
Originally, I was going to say nothing happened, but now you're like full spread eagle in front of the gods and everyone in the tavern.
I sit
Yeah,
in front of her so no one can see.
Luckily, nobody notices.
1. Oh.
Okay, good.
Oh.
I'm just like, kid, hurry up.
I quickly just get up and look around.
I mean, everyone saw you spread eagle, but nobody noticed
No
anything.
one-
Oh, okay.
No one looked.
I
mean,
get up and,
yeah.
and what's around the bar?
A bunch of older men staring at you with slightly bloody noses.
I give them intense stares.
I tilt my head at
Charisma
them.
check on that one.
I tilt my head at them, and I also
Oh.
do that.
Roll to do that face.
roll to a woo.
Roll to a woo.
Roll to a woo. Right. Oh, sure. There I get a fucking 13.
You successfully woo.
I woo.
I mean, okay, to give everyone context, need I remind everybody, this is what our Oxalali looks
Oh, yeah,
like.
let me pull that. This is my character.
That is what that's what she looks like.
I'm cute as hell.
Trap.
The trap is real.
Well, they know, I guess.
They already knew.
They knew. Yeah, they know. I wonder how you. Wait, how did y'all find out I was a trap? Did I tell you, or was it?
No, you probably told us.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna go into backstory for that one.
You're good. You're good.
We just know.
Right,
I'm rolling for myself to see if I wanted to go into backstory.
Is there a pool table?
First off, do an intelligence check to see if you know what pool is.
God damn it. My intelligence is 8 though.
Oh yeah, then okay,
I've
never
been
mind.
rolling D12s.
That's why. You know what? I mean, your intelligence obviously wasn't as high as I expected, but luckily for you, you already knew what pool was just to make it easy on yourself.
I got a 14 anyway, plus 8, so that's a lot.
Yes, no, not 8 as a base.
Oh no, what's my intelligence?
As your modifier, your modifier.
Oh, plus 2.
When did you get an 8 modifier? Holy hell!
No, plus 2 on modifier. Intelligence 8.
Jesus. I was about to say I have to rework your character.
No, plus 2 modifier. So that's
Either way, there is a pool table.
Do I have to use Dex to get on the pool table?
Yes,
Can I just pick her up?
you could.
I ask for ups and point at the pool table.
I
It's
put
gonna
her
be
on
a
the
fucking
pool
thing
table.
where each time I'm just like ups.
Can I like throw her onto it?
No.
No,
Why not?
There's no need for that
I
right
ask
now.
for ups on the pool table.
It's not a matter of need.
I waddle over and just pick her up and slam her onto the table.
You slam me.
Accidentally, of course. I don't know my own strength once a little girl.
Luckily, the Oxalali is unharmed.
Oh, thank God.
You gotta admit, I don't know. I haven't had to deal with this.
I start like just pushing the balls around.
You just start playing with your balls.
I do that.
Oh God!
What? What did you do?
You're playing with balls and everyone's getting dirty thoughts.
I yell lewd.
Lewd! Everyone gets back to their drinks. Oh
What are y'all
God.
gonna do? Because I have a plan after, but I don't know if y'all are doing.
Are you all gonna do anything?
I'm trying to think. Is there like a strength contest there or anything?
A strength contest.
Yeah, like a arm wrestling thing.
Roll a perception check.
So just a d20.
Yes.
Okay.
+2 perception.
Yeah, +2. +2, because everyone gets a +2 to their perception roll.
Okay, so I rolled a 15.
You see a couple of big burly bear wrestlers doing some arm wrestling.
I go over and participate.
All right. You go over and participate with one of them.
I want to do a thing.
What would you like to do, since we've apparently been focusing on the lolly a little too much for government standards?
So I want to take one of my cards, and like while they're arm wrestling, I want to throw it and make it just like go between one of their elbows and the table, so their arm completely slips.
You're gonna have to roll 2 luck.
2 luck.
Yeah, because remember, everything in your... Okay, for context, we should probably say your guys' classes.
I am
The
a meteorologist.
The Oxalali is the weather or elemental mage, or in this land, a meteorologist. Focusing surprisingly in weather magic. Her weapon, or its weapon, is one of those retractable pointers as a wand.
I have a stick.
And Zanzibar the Kench is a bouncer, or as in typical D&D, is a brawler. Which, yeah, strength, brawler,
Yes,
kind of
I'm a cool dude.
hand to hand. It kind of goes with that.
I can
Then
like, talk to
finally,
people.
we have Sin. Zarlok. Sounds like a Pokemon having a stroke. It's like Arbok having a stroke. Zarlok.
That laugh though.
Anyway, his class is Gambler, which I'm pretty sure that is a class of its own, but I have yet to double check on that. But every single roll is a luck throw, except for Constitution and Bear Strength when needed. The only weapon that person has is a deck of cards.
Did you say what my weapons are?
Yeah,
That's
you're
what- I
bare
have
fist because you're a brawler.
And remember my tongue.
Completely forgot about your tongue because you're a frogman.
Yep. I was making sure that they understood that part. It's very forgetful. It's just kind of there.
Yeah. So, the Sin.
Okay, so I add whatever my luck is to the roll, right?
Yeah, roll the first one to see if you could successfully roll and throw your card and do that.
25.
Fucking Christ. I don't think I need to care about the second roll, but DM demands it anyway.
21.
Okay, what the fuck?
Okay, maybe that character needs reworking.
Yeah, maybe you need
It's
to.
literally the only thing I have going for me is my luck.
What did I say your luck was? I need to go
It's
back.
11.
Dang.
You get an 11 luck.
How did you get an 11?
Because I rolled a nat 10, and then I have a +1 because I'm a gambler.
No, it's a +1 modifier, so it's a +1 to your rolls. You have a 10 luck.
Yeah.
1 modifier. That doesn't go to your base stat.
So don't add
Oh,
the 10,
so-
just add the 1.
Yeah, don't add the 10, only add the +1.
That's what I was asking.
You're adding the whole thing.
That's what I asked.
You turned into a robot for a sec, so
He thought
Okay,
he
the
had
first
to add
one
the
was a 15.
Is glitching for me.
He rolled a 15 for the first one.